part-time? Bisa long time? Sampai 300. Berapa jam itu? Oh gitu. Servisnya semua? Servis semua kan?
Prostitution is considered illegal, but still easily available in Indonesia. In Jakarta alone, there are at least 13,066 sex workers, both female and transgender. Most are working in central Jakarta and a large number in other parts of the city.
Kita sudah melakukan pemetaan dari Mei tahun lalu. Kita update pemetaannya tanggal 29 Januari 2016. Ketemulah 100. Kita deklarasikan bersama 2019 Indonesia bebas prostitusi. Resonansinya luar biasa.
I'm in a cafe in Subang and the musician here is playing a classic in Indonesia, Kupu-Kupu Malam, which literally means a night butterfly. It is actually a reference to a sex worker or a prostitute in the local language. In Subang here, prostitution is nothing uncommon. Actually, if you look at the sex trade in Indonesia, a lot of night butterflies fly from here.
Umur 26, pekerjaan pemandu kafe.
Tapi juga merangkap
Iya,
panggilannya.
iya. Karena kekurangan dan faktor ekonomi. Jadi saya terjun seperti ini mengikuti ibu saya. Sekolah waktu SMA kelas 1, saya udah mengetahui pekerjaan ibu saya. Pengen jadi dokter dulu waktu sekolah. Iya. Tapi ya mau gimana lagi, nggak tercapai.
Sama, karena faktor dorongan ekonomi mungkin dia nggak mau membebani keluarga, terutama aku gitu. Jadi ya mungkin dia ikut terjun sama kerjanya seperti aku yang jadi ibunya gitu. Ya kata aku ya udah nggak masalah, bareng aja, cuman kerja, cuman nggak satu tempat aja gitu, beda di tempatnya gitu.
Dia kan sama aja sih seperti saya kerjanya, cuman dia pernah satu kamar bareng sama ibunya, satu kerjaan bareng. Kalau dia masuk kamar ya dia juga masuk. Pernah satu tamu bareng dia sama ibunya, seperti itu. Kalau saya enggak. Lingkungan di tempat tinggal kita emang udah biasa sih. Banyak yang seperti saya juga. Jadi orang-orang tetangga-tetangga udah biasa-biasa aja. Saya sebagai orang tua pengen sih anak saya menjadi orang yang sukses, menjadi orang yang membanggakan orang tuanya, jangan mengikuti langkah-langkah ibunya dan neneknya seperti itu. Udah.
Recognizing the poverty problem faced by many, the ministry is preparing its support for sex workers who will lose their job.
Kementerian Sosial melakukan persiapan untuk support karena kalau ada penutupan maka ex-PSK akan mendapatkan modal usaha ekonomi produktif, akan mendapatkan jaminan hidup, dan akan mendapatkan translok total 5.050.000. Tetapi kalau mereka mau mengikuti vocational training akan disiapkan kembali program vocational training.
I agree to the close down of the localizations, but don't do it immediately and without a contingency plan. The sex work has to be prepared first by having extra job or new job for living. However, I believe that the social ministry is drawn by the public opinion in terms of closing the localization as soon as possible without actually thinking sufficiently in terms of implications. We have seen in Doli, by doing that, we have actually a bigger and clearer impact.
Nyari berapa, Bos?
Hah? Pira sih pasarannya?
Berapaan? 350.
Udah sama tempat?
Iya, udah sama tempat.
Di
Main di sini, ada deket sini.
Ada kosan apa?
Di Losmen.
Oh,
Ada fotonya. Nyari berapa sampai 1 apa 2?
satu aja.
1 aja.
Umur berapa?
Ya umur 22, 23, amit-amit. Sama lihat sendiri. Banyak kok, Bos, sama lihat sendiri.
Ketemu di Losmen?
Iya, di Losmen nih, sama ntar diantarin temen saya, sama milih yang mana, terus ceweknya ntar tak ambilin.
Kembang Kuning is a big neighborhood in Surabaya and is very close to Dolly Lane. It's around 5 minutes drive from one place to the other. And this area is very large. It also contains a very big cemetery which covers around 84 acres. During the day, the cemetery is just an ordinary one, very empty, very quiet. But as the sky turns dark, these tombs become a very good hiding place for sex workers, many of them actually, as they wait for customers.
It's too far to think that they will go back to their hometown. It is too complicated to think that they will go back again, as a peasant, as a farmer in their own village. The basic idea of why they are working there as a prostitute is to run away from misery, right? So how come they suddenly change their mind and going back to the village?
Polri merupakan salah satu unsur pemerintah ya. Bagian dari pemerintah tentunya mendukung sepenuhnya program-program yang dilaksanakan pemerintah. Karena program itu juga bertujuan dalam rangka meningkatkan kesejahteraan rakyatnya dalam berbagai aspek. Nah, sehingga dengan harapan hal-hal seperti ini makin lama makin berkurang dan mudah-mudahan terus semakin lama akhirnya bisa diminimalisir dan bisa habis itu.
Pengen sih, sekarang juga pengen, punya rencana berhenti ya, pengen jadi orang yang benar gitu. Pengen punya suami lagi ya pengen, tapi ya mau gimana lagi, belum dikasih kali.
crazy, but not everyone can get into the underground trade. The underground is a place where you can find prostitute. If you can get access to the underground section, they will give you a tag UGFR below your name. This is very rare. Not everyone in this website forum get this tag. I can say this is the biggest website forum that provide a prostitute. An expo is like an event where usually the prostitute is put at some place they decide, and the customers just come in and have sex and pay and get out. This event is organized by Lovely Love at Central Jakarta. This is one of the girls. Her nickname is Bianca, age 21, height 155, weight 46, white skin, bra size 34C. I prefer do it online because it will keep my privacy. I don't have to go out on the street. I don't have to stop by at the particular places which if maybe my friend or my neighbors saw me, they will notice. So I would prefer to go to online to an expo because they provided it's like an apartment or the hotel. Somehow it's become easier because in Twitter is a prostitute who work alone, so you don't need to have to pass the pimp, do some regular rules. Here in Twitter, everyone can access it. This is Clara. She's from Bandung, but she hold an expo in Jakarta from 8 to 13 April. This is the rate, 900,000 for one time and 1.6 million for 2 times. It's like $120. If we want to book her, she suggests us to send a direct message or WhatsApp in this number.
We'll go and meet Clara, the girl we met on Twitter previously. We don't really know her real name, but we have been speaking to her on Twitter and also on another messaging app for a couple of days, trying to get a one-on-one interview with her, and she eventually agreed to the request. So we'll go to a random hotel in Jakarta and talk to her. But at this point, she doesn't know yet that we want to record the interview as well. So hopefully when we turn up and have a conversation with her, she's going to understand and be okay with the idea.
Umurnya masih 17 tahun, dari Majalengka. Kalau buat pekerjaan yang lain nggak ada sih, udah cukup segitu. Sekolah nggak, udah nggak. Pendidikan terakhir SMP, ya walaupun sempat menginjak SMA, walaupun itu cuma setahun, cuma ya lulus SMP. Ya gitu, tamu itu kan sehari ya paling minimal 3, maksimal 5 gitu ya. Sementara aku per 2 minggu cuma 5 juta. Dan opennya setiap hari.